Hello, a few changes have happened. My video that I've posted recently on the Kinkuna, I mentioned I was going to do some changes to the vehicle to make it a lot easier for me with the camping and so on, because now since let me explain. I used to own a Suzuki Vitara, and it was a lot lower than the 4-drive I've got now. So I've owned an Oz tent for quite some years now, and I love it. Absolutely awesome tent. That thing's been through storms that you would not believe, and how that thing is still surviving to this day, I got no idea. Just ask Kaido. He's seen it go through, survive one of the best storms, well, if you call it the best, the harshest storms that it's been through, and he was standing there watching it, and it just stood up. I don't know how it did, but no idea. Unfortunately, I was somewhere else at the time. How that survived, I got no idea. So if you're watching this, Kaido, just comment down below. What was me tent doing? How did it stay up during that storm? It's amazing. So yeah, no, they're great tent. But since I've purchased it, I've actually updated my vehicle. So I've got a, most of you know now, I've got a Mitsubishi Pajero for 2-inch lift. And so I've been struggling to get the Oz 10 up the top there. Today, now, we're in the area where, we want a bit more comfort when we're camping, and we don't want to spend like hours and hours setting up. I don't know about you guys, but that's how I feel now. I don't want to spend hours and hours and just get absolutely exhausted setting up camp, because I'm telling you now, there's been so many times that I would have just gone away for overnight or 2 nights, and I just sit there at the home and look at my shed, look at my spare room, look at all the gear, and I think, oh, it's not worth it. It's not worth it for one night. It's just so much work to load the vehicle up and saw back and so on. So the nail biter, the killer, was when I went up to the Drifter Fans event up in Lake Tinaroo. It took about 3-4 days driving up there, setting up the Oz tent up and down every time. Man, by the time I got to Lake Tinaroo, my back was just a kill. It was just, it was a shocker. So I had to get a quack down there, doctor, to fix me back up, to sort it out. And she did a really good job, actually. But I was still in great pain for a couple of days. So then luckily I had people to help me and so on. So I started thinking, looking at trailers and so on. But then I found another solution. I was talking to Luke, talking to a few other people, giving me some advice. So I'm looking at it now. It's absolutely awesome. Some of you would have seen it. Some of you would have seen it last Saturday at the pizza cook-up. So I'll flick the camera around and show you what the changes are. Before I do that, I'll show you this awesome little campsite I've got here. So guys, I'm at Bluff Creek near Kenilworth. So I managed to nail this site here. That's right near the creek. So check this out. It's even got a swing. How awesome is that? Look at that. Isn't that great? So I suppose let's pan around slowly here and show you what the changes are. Sorry about that, guys. I know I was going to show you what the changes are, but there's one other thing I was going to mention. Now, you would have noticed that when I was up camping there with Rob at Kinkuna, back near home, I said that the changes are going to be on top of your vehicle. Most of you would have probably guessed what was happening by now. And I had to remove my full-length roof rack, which I don't miss at all. What I do miss is my solar panel. So unfortunately, my solar panel won't fit up there anymore. but I do own the Kick-Ass 200 watts glass solar panel, and I own one of their 200 watt solar blankets as well. So I'm pretty well right there anyway, so that's not an issue. It just means I need to carry the solar panels in the vehicle. But it's also going to save me carrying a lot of stuff in the vehicle. So I managed to get myself one of these. So it's brilliant. These things are so quick to set up. I mean, honestly, I arrived here, I checked in, I drove down the hill, looked for a spot, parked, 1.5 minutes, I was laying inside that thing. That was set up. And then, give or take another 5-10 minutes by the time I whacked the pegs in and I had my awning out. So I put extra pegs out on the awning, on the Rapid Wing awning, and I'll set it up in mode that I always do anyway, because you never know when it could rain, because there is forecast a storm coming through, and I hope it does. I wouldn't mind actually. It's going to be a delight to actually sit there and lay inside that with the rain, with the sound of rain. So it's an iCamper. So it's a 4-person version, and it's the latest one. So it's got the thicker mattress in it. Now, talk about the mattress. That was a little bit of worry after talking to a few people. I had a feeling that would have to use an additional mattress. Because the mattress in this particular iCamper, and it's actually been updated, it's been modified thicker, is 5 centimeters thick. Okay, kid you not, it's 5 centimeters thick. And I thought for sure 5 centimeter thick mattress, that's not going to be enough support for me. Now, it's a heavy, dense mattress. And I've talked to a few. There's a guy I spoke to called Neil, and he knows a lot about these. And he recently updated to this particular iCamper with the latest mattress in it. And he told me that it was brilliant. He had not had to use an additional mattress. And I thought, yeah, I'm pretty sure I would, because I've never ever found a mattress that's less than 10 centimeters thick, and even those are iffy, that was suitable to me. But I laid in that thing yesterday, because I've only had this for less than 2 days now. I've only set it up for the first time yesterday, so I set it up and put it down, set up and put it down about 4 or 5 times yesterday to air it out, because it had a very strong fiberglass smell, and inside it's still there now. So I've had it up for a couple of hours now. I've been here for 2 or 3 hours to air out. So tonight's going to be the first night I'm going to spend the night in it. So in the morning's going to be the big tester. But I laid in that thing. Yesterday morning, I went inside. Actually, while we're talking, we'll go up, we'll climb up the ladder and I'll show you inside. I went inside, I set it up first time. I went inside, grabbed the pillow, laid down. 2 hours later I was still in there. I kid you not. Now that tells you something. Okay, so this is the inside. So I'll just show you. It's actually got a map. It's cool, isn't that cool? It's actually got a map of the world. There is a sunroof up there. That is not a light. That is a sunroof. So there's a clear plastic. So if it starts raining, no water will be able to get through. So it's got a midgie-proof fly screen on there, as well as the cover. And same as the windows here on the side. I've also got a plastic cover. So I've got 3 covers. So it's like 3 covers for each door. You've got your storm flap, which I've got erected out in porch mode. You've got your midgie-proof fly screen, and on the inside there you can see you've got that plastic see-through window. So it could be pouring down rain and you can see outside. The front of the door, it's got your midgie-proof fly screen, and it's got your cover. So that's 300 weight GSM poly cotton canvas. It's got a polyester fly on the top. The mattress is a king size, so it's a king size mattress. Now, I laid in this thing for 2 hours yesterday, and it made my back, when by the time I got out, because I went in there and I had a slightly sore back already, and then 2 hours later I came out and I felt really good. I'll just flick the camera around and talk to you on camera. Okay, as I said, I laid in there for 2 hours and it was just felt therapeutic. So I don't know what it is. I just could put it down to the dense. It's quite a thick mattress, so I put it down to the dense thickness. So I think what's happening with traditional, with most of the other mattresses I've used, kind of bottoming out, particularly around the hip. And that's where I always wake up and feel the pain in the lower back. The test is going to be spending the night in there. Okay, so that could be a different story. We'll see. I have a feeling it's going to be fine, but that's a nice surprise. So that's good. That means I don't have to carry an extra air mattress. I really don't think I'll need to carry anything extra. If I do, it'll only be something very thin, I think. Something very thin. So, yeah, it's brilliant. So, that's the setup, guys. It's going to be so much easier for me now. Poor the Oz tent. Well, I won't say it's old. I mean, what's the Oz tent? I don't know if it's bought it 2-3 years ago, and I've always looked after it. So I might sell it. I don't know. It's just going to sit in the shed now. I've got no way to carry it anyway, because you can't carry anything. That's the thing. It's a hard top rooftop tent. So it's got a fiberglass. You look behind, just there. Hang on. Where are we? There. So that's made of fiberglass. Okay. So you got no canvas or vinyl cover to zip, unzip, to worry about and so on. So basically it's got two latches. Well, actually I'll flick the cameras around and show you. Okay, I was going to flick the camera around and show you, but I can't really see because the latches are right up the top. But it's got two lockable latches, and you lock them. You undo that, push it up. The thing is on like a hydraulic, and it just opens up on its own. Flick the ladder out. This part here folds in. Okay, this part folds in that way. Okay. Flick the ladder out, put the ladder, the whole thing comes out, easy motion, climb up, put these two in to extend your vestibule out, and that's it. And a bonus, if you want to, you put the storm flaps out. So, and that's it. That basically can be done in about a minute. Minute and a half. And that's all it takes. I just grab me sleeping bag, my pillow, threw it up there, and that's it, done. So, yeah, I can't wait. And it's very well insulated too. The fiberglass canopy has actually got decent insulation in it. The iCampers have a lot of accessories. So this one here, you store stuff inside. The beauty is it's got these latches here, so you can clip it up. You can have it up there and clip it closed right there. So I love that. I saw that and I thought, yep, that'll be very handy. And it's stored really good. It'll stay pretty dry under there. Yeah, so that's the setup. So tonight's the first night, and I picked a magic spot for it. I'll just move back here, let you have a look. I try not talking too loud because there are a few people camping not too far away, although we can't see them. So we've got a really nice spot here. I'm really happy about this and nailed this spot. Kick-ass fridge, mate, that thing just goes all day long. I'm just running it as a fridge now. So this is the third day I've been away. I have not run it as a fridge. I have not had to worry about putting a solar panel out. And it's not like I've been driving a lot. I've been here for like 3 hours or something. Now if you can see that meter, used 1% of my battery capacity. And I've got a 120 amp AGM battery. Excuse me, I'm just going to get a mouthful of this drink. It's better. It's a bit humid today. Bit of humidity around. That's why I think there might be a storm. You can see, if you see how dark, there's a few dark clouds around. So the wind is just starting to pick up. So I hope we do get a nice downpour tonight. So there you go, guys. I just going to try to keep this video a little bit short. I might actually upload it tonight. Got to lay up on the tent, get my little kick-ass lithium battery pack out, and I can hear the phone ringing, so it might be time for me to log off. So till next time, guys, thanks for watching. I'll let you know how it's all went